Hello, I think we're live. I think.
Hello,
I'm gonna have to.
I think we're live. I think.
Okay, I can hear myself. Hold on, I know there's an echo.
I can hear myself.
I gotta fix the color.
I gotta fix the color.
Now I was still an echo. Now there's not an echo. I fixed the echo. Okay, let me fix the color. Or try to. What am I doing here? Let's see. No, that's not, obviously. No, it's going to be down here. Yeah. Should be like more purple. It's just never, it never looks right with the webcam. I got to talk to Weston about maybe getting a camera. I got to have that conversation with Wes. The webcam just doesn't do well with the lighting here. I'm going to leave it like this. It's the best I can do. Blah, 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 blah. Bump up the color intensity. Whatever. Fine. It'll do. Hello, everyone. Hello to... thanks for moderating Angel Shark and Linda Belk and Ruben Urban. Ruben, are you enjoying this Florida weather like I am? And Sarah Joy. Thank you, all the moderators. Oh, Kenneth Colton. Thank you, Kenneth. That's very kind of you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, Kenneth. Much appreciated. We got Tony Del Monte, Alibaba, Margot, Jay-Z. Yeah, Kenneth, we're going to talk about last night. We will. Jan Harker, Mike Owen, Aries Pjork, Merkrow, Connie Fernandez, Betsy's Barn, Arizona Jumper, Lou Hastings for the other half of the sky, Alibaba, King Breton. Jay-Z is here. Hello, Jay-Z. If I didn't say that already. Kimberly Barr. Hello, Kimberly. Jeff Ha, Jade Angel. Sherilyn Carsonson, Tony Del Monte, Sharon Williams, Alex Duncan, Lego Mike, Short Stack, Arizona Jumper. I think I said Betsy's Barn. I think I said Sonic. Not Cupcakes, Margot. Melissa McQueen, Eric Green, King Brenton. You hear the fan, not the AC. You're hearing the fan. Camb. Nicole White, Jade Angel, RT Firefly, Tyler Fredrickson, Nanby. Shaft. Pauline Nim, Madison, Jake Arkson Twilliam, April Coco, Apocalypse No. Okay, hang on one sec here. Let me just get this up on the screen. Okay, so we are here. We are live. And Josh Tompkins is here. Pisces is here. Denise Horton is here. Rusty Craig is here. 4570 G-Man is here. Sean B. Art, Mercy K, J. Marie, Connie V. Dark FJ3. Kenneth Holland, Nick N4K, 12 Tree. Pisces Traits. Did I say that already? Denise Horton, Edward Kim. Glitches Games, G Creations. Concerned Citizen. Erica is now Erica OG, or is that a different person? Jennifer Doucette. Hello, Jennifer. Andy. Mark McCoy. I'm going to talk about what I had to eat. Mark Helton is moderating. Hello, Mark. Josh Tompkins, I'm timing you out. Josh, you know you're not allowed to repeat things in the chat. So you can't ask a question and then say, did you see my question? That's basically just repeating what you said. So you got timed up. You can't work around the rule that way. There's no did you see my question. Darren Markley is here. Oh, thank you, Aries. Hey, Aries. I'll have to say I haven't done anything yet. Aries, thank you so much. That's very kind of you, Aries Pjork. And Aries says thanks to the mods as well. Champagne time. And to all worldwide lurkers. Thank you, Aries. It's very kind of you. Much appreciated, Aries. Thank you. Appreciate your support, Aries. Thank you. Robert, I posted that 2 days ago. Or yesterday, whenever it happened. Whenever it was confirmed, I posted it on my Twitter. Erica is now no longer Erica OG. Erica is just Erica again. Maybe Erica uses Erica OG for a different stream. For different channels. Tommy Wilson is here. Oh, was there some username issue or something? I don't even know. The mods will handle it. The mods will handle it. Aries says all the New York sports teams won today. I haven't checked. I know the Yankees won because I briefly had it on in the background earlier today while I was doing some other stuff. Oh, Denise Horton. Hey, that's very kind of you, Denise. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Denise Horton from Canada. Thank you, Denise. Neon Sweat is here. Jeff saw his mother in the nursing home today. I'm glad you got to see her, Jeff. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. I hope the mothers had a good day. Audra Gart is here. Brandon Rios. Rusty Craig. Oh, that's very kind of you, Bob Piffle. Bob, I don't think that there weren't as many people watching when we went off the air. There weren't as many people watching. There weren't that many people watching when we went off the air. I remember. There were still a lot of people watching. Thank you, Bob Piffle. I really appreciate that. I know, the chat was crazy. We'll be talking about that. We'll definitely be talking about that. We're going to talk about it. Thank you, Bob. That's very kind of you. Pauline says, "What's the chat about?" Pauline, have you even seen the channel before? Do you even know who I am? Am I just some random person? Did you just stumble upon this? Just go with it, Pauline. Oh, Budget Girl, thank you. Oh, you guys are too kind. I did not expect donations like this. That's very nice of you guys. Thank you. As I said, I haven't done anything yet. Thank you, Budget Girl. Shane from Australia says, "Happy Mother's Day. Mom broke her ankle yesterday. It's being operated on right now." I'm sorry to hear that, Shane. Not a good Mother's Day. Erica, I am sorry about your breakup. My thoughts with you. The mods were amazing last night on all of our platforms. Edward Kim, Edward, I'm timing you out. Edward, I'm timing you out. Sarah Joy got it. I mean, it's just, First of all, you've asked the same. I think you've said the same thing twice. You've basically said the same thing twice. Second of all, like the most basic degree of research on your part, you could have taken 5 seconds and Googled it and found out the answer. So why ask that in the chat? I mean, it's just... Linda thinks Edward is being silly. I don't know about that. I mean, come on, Edward. Really. That's it. No, Pauline, you're getting timed out. Pauline, I'm sorry to time you out, but that's not what this is for. So that person might have a very worthy cause you mentioned. I didn't even really fully digest what you wrote. It's just that's not what this is for here. That's not what we're doing here. So it's just not appropriate. That's no judgment about what you brought up. I know nothing about it, but that's not what we're doing here. Sarah says that was happening last night too. Like the spam stuff. Andy, I'm removing your comment. Look, guys, this is not a news show. And if you have a basic question about some news that happened yesterday, just Google it. Just Google it. Why are you bringing it up in the chat? Just Google these questions that are being asked in the chat. You can Google it and find out in 5 seconds. Amazing. Rock the Grouch is here. Ibby Dibby is here. Oh, Rita's Real. Thank you, Rita's Real. Rita's Real says, I tried to stay up to the end, but apparently fell asleep just before the breaking news. Hey, thank you, Rita's Real. That's very kind of you. And thank you, Rita's Real, for shouting out the mods. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. I'm sorry you missed the breaking news. Michelle R. Michelle R. says, why are you so grumpy today? Do I seem grumpy? I mean, haven't the things that I've complained about on the stream been legitimate? When I started the stream, did I have any grumpiness at all? No. Has everything I've complained about been a legitimate thing to complain about? Yes. So why are you saying that? It's just unbelievable. I don't know what's gotten into people tonight. I timed out Kenneth Holland too. I'm timing out Curtis Shane as well. Man, what a weird chat this is. Mods, you're going to be busier than usual tonight, it looks like, in this chat. Oh, thank you, Dan B. I really appreciate it, Dan B. Thank you. Thank you for the mic drop sticker. Thank you. Nan B. Fibonacci Blue is here. Audra, I'm liking Orlando a lot. I love the weather. The weather's amazing. I'll talk about that a little later. Weather's fantastic. Barbara Senna is here. Jonah, but 3 of the people I timed out are not new viewers. I've timed out 3 different people who are veteran viewers. It's not because it's new viewers. Okay, Ben Huffstetler is here. Questella is here. Sean Biart. What did Sean Biart say? I missed that. Wait, I don't know if Sean Biart was saying anything bad. I just looked at that last comment, but maybe there's something else that Sean Biart said. I don't know if the last comment was meant in a bad way. He told me to count to 50? Me? I think I see what you're saying. I think I see what you're saying, Sarah Joy. I see what you're saying, Sarah Joy. It's all right. Sean Biart, you'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you, Sarah Joy, and all the other moderators. Salome, you need to chat in English because that way we can tell what you're saying. Otherwise, we can't. G Creations is a new viewer who found the channel last night, I guess. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to call it Da Fook. Da Fook is here. Da Fook. Now, most of the people here are regulars. I don't think that many people who watched last night will migrate over to the Lookner channel. Oh, Linda Belk. Oh, Linda, I should be thanking you. Well, I did thank you. We thanked each other. Thank you, Linda. That's very kind of you. Linda's thanking the mods. Linda was moderating in Twitter, where there were a lot of viewers there too. We'll talk about that too. Washington County News Station is here. Naren D, I'm timing you out. I'm timing out Naren D. Why am I timing out Naren D? Why am I timing out Naren D? Nightbot's going to tell us why I'm timing out Naren D. I mean, come on. Jake is from Toronto, Canada. Very nice. Emily is here. Bub K is here. Not So Slim Jim is here. Seize the Day is here. Curtis Shane is here. I think the lighting is a little weird because it always is with the webcam. So I got some sun today. I'll talk about that. So, but the lighting is also a little weird too. Obey Killer Beast is here. Honey Herzo says good night. I don't know why that is. Maybe Honey Herzo is going to sleep. Pass Spat is here. Thanks again to the mods. Mark Helton, Lizzie, Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, Angel Shark. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ruben Urban might have been around too. Is Ruben modding? Yes, he is. I don't know if he's still here. Grover Maddock is here. Valerian the Mac is here. G Buck is here. G Buck, I came here because it was warmer and cheaper than where I was living. Russell Fowler is here. All right, let's we got to start the stream up. Let's start the stream. Let's start the stream proper. We've given everyone a chance to join the stream who wanted to join the stream. So, we're here now. Dean Smith is here too. No, Kimberly, I didn't. I told you I'm going to eat on the air on the protein bars, but I didn't have any protein bars. I didn't need any. I didn't get hungry on the air. I was all good, fortunately. But they will be eaten.
Didn't get hungry on the air. I was all good.
Saving them to eat on the air. Alibaba is here. Nicola Higgins is here. It's 4 a.m. I don't know where Nicola is. It's 4 a.m. where Nicola is. Alyana Jurdeva is here. Tessa is here. Okay, we'll first start talking about last night's stream. Last night's stream was crazy. Perlita holder is here. Last night's stream was crazy. That was the I believe it's the most views. Yeah, I'm pretty darn sure it's the most views we've ever had on a stream. By a lot. By a lot. By almost by a factor of 2. In terms of so yeah, most of you know this already, but it's like 1.8 million views on the stream. It's ridiculous. See, 1.8 million views. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, and then we had about 58,000 people watching at once, which you might think is the most, but it actually isn't, because the record for simultaneous viewers was set when we covered Powerball. I want to say it was Powerball, not Powerball. It was Mega Millions. It was Mega Millions in 2019, and there was some enormous drawing that like the whole country was playing the drawing, and they didn't know where to watch it, so they found me. So 90,000 people, over 90,000 people were simultaneously watching that stream for about 5 minutes. Everybody came into that stream in about 5-10 minutes, and it went from like 5,000 to 90,000. That's the record for most simultaneous viewers. But by far, this is the most viewers we've ever had in a stream. By far. Do I think it was the algorithm that did it last night? No. What it was is, I think what happened last night is, first of all, it's a rare news story that directly affected people around the world. Thought the rocket could directly affect them. It's very, very rare to have a news event going on where people around the world feel that they could be directly affected. So people from all sorts of countries were interested in it, and there's probably not much live coverage of it that people can find, so they Google it and they find you. I mean, that's what happened. It's a lot of our viewers were from other countries, and again, it's not like it's a big thing going on in one country that other people might be interested in. It really is people around the world were like, hey, is this rocket going to land in my country? So it was a news event that was potentially affecting the whole world. So many people were looking for news about it. Probably many more, our audience was just a sliver of that, of the people who were following the story. But, so yeah, so we had like 1.8 million people watching on YouTube, which is by far a record. We had on Twitter. On Twitter, I think we had Linda told me we had 700 simultaneous viewers on Twitter, which is crazy. Also, there's no Periscope anymore. But the Twitter video, 48,000 people watched the Twitter video at some point. And maybe some of them watched 30 seconds of it. But that's a lot of people to watch a video on Twitter that's not even on Periscope. And then I was told on Twitch, we got up to over 1,100 simultaneous viewers on Twitch, which is, by far, it's way more than we normally do. And then Facebook's interesting. Facebook, I think we had 57,000 viewers. Facebook is weird. Sometimes things, it's sometimes things really take off on Facebook, and I don't know if that's an algorithm thing, but like this wasn't like, I mean, this is a lot of people watched on Facebook, but it wasn't like crazy. Once in a while, you get a story on Facebook and it goes like insane, like hundreds of thousands of people watch. So I don't know what was going on with that. Like it's great that many people watch, but Facebook is weird. It's like you can't always tell, even if it's a big news event and there's a lot of people watching you on YouTube, it might not be the same on Facebook. And just once in a while with Facebook, it's like crazy amounts of people watching. I've never figured that out with Facebook. So know. I didn't realize it. I was so following the news that I wasn't regularly following how many people were watching. And I think at one point I turned back to look and see how many people were watching. And I thought, oh, maybe it's like a couple thousand, and it was like 20,000 or something at the time. And I was like, it was just crazy. But because you don't know how many people are going to watch at all. So yeah, it was ridiculous. Tessa says no one wanted to get hit. No one wanted to get hit. Right. Denise, hey, thank you, Denise, for moderating. Denise says it was so exciting. Let's see. I think the previous high number of viewers we had ever had for a stream was, I think, the XXX Tentacion stream when he got killed. I think it was almost 1 million viewers for the XXX Tentacion stream. That was also a crazy stream. But like, I mean, we normally don't come close to that, obviously. Yeah, see, look, XXX Tentacion shot dead was almost 1 million viewers. But, it's not even close to this one last night. Last night was really unique. And I didn't know it was going to be like that. I had no idea. Yes, Brandon says, did your subscribers go up? Yeah, that was insane too. That was totally insane. I think we got like 7,100 new subscribers, which on YouTube, which is it's so much more than you would ever normally get. Like at most, like maybe once or twice a year, you cover some enormous news story and maybe like 1,500 people subscribe during the broadcast. That's like super rare, like maybe once a year or twice a year. That number of new subscribers is insane. It's just crazy. Now, who knows? Maybe a lot of them will unsubscribe, right? Maybe they're international viewers, and then they see me covering, they might tune in for some other stuff and be like, this isn't my thing. So will they stay around? I have no idea. But it was just crazy. Well, Jeff says it was stuck on 150,000 subscribers for a long time. What makes a difference, though, with the big news events is that they're not accidentally hiding the streams anymore, right? That hasn't happened since they said they fixed it a couple months ago. It's a huge difference. It's an enormous difference because I think last night would have been hidden because the automated system would have seen the word China in the title and just hidden it. Like I bet last night, if we were covering it 4 months ago, the stream would have been hidden. So accidentally, and then unhidden later, but that doesn't do you any good. So I actually think what's happening more lately is the streams aren't getting hidden. And also, I can title a stream now. I don't have to be worried about setting off accidentally setting off the bot that wrongly hides streams. So I can make the titles and the descriptions actually about the news event, right, and make them more accurate. Look, as I've said this before, but when we covered the storming of the Capitol, I had to call it DC update. I couldn't say Capitol, I couldn't say storming, I couldn't say protesters in the title because I knew if I said those things in the title, they were going to hide it. again, and then they'd unhide it later because it'd be a mistake, but they just hadn't fixed the issue. So I'm sure we would have had a lot more people watching the coverage in January if I could have called it Protesters Storm Capitol, because that's what people will search for. So I actually think what's happening is just, let's just hope it continues and we don't have the problem again. But because they're not hiding the streams, people are finding the channel more. But I have no doubt that stream last night, anything with China or Chinese in the title, it would trigger the bot to hide it. And then, again, it would be a mistake, and then it would be fixed 2 days later. But I have no doubt it would have been hidden. And then nobody would have found it. It's that much of a difference. It's such a difference. It's everything. It's such a huge difference. Yeah, Not Cupcake says somebody in Bangladesh who subscribed will see me covering a tornado in Chattanooga and then unsubscribe. So maybe that happens. Anyways, hey, by the way, thank you, Paper City Gamer Jeff. That's very nice of you. I appreciate your kind words and your support. Paper City Gamer Jeff, thank you. And also Aries. Hey, thanks, Aries, for your kind words and also for shouting out the mods. Aries says, "Bring me more rockets." We might cover it again if it happens again. We'll cover it again. It could happen again. I don't think. It was kind of unique. If it happens again, I think people will follow it, but I don't think this was sort of this weird phenomenon thing around the world where people were following it. But thank you, Aries. I appreciate that. Right, Jeff says, thank you, Kathy Griffin. I mean, I really think if she didn't post about it, it might not have been fixed. Rita's real. It actually took me a couple days to cover the rocket. At first, I didn't know if I wanted to cover it, but what happened is it was the story came out about it like a week before. The story came out about it like a week before the reentry. So what I did is I spent a couple days looking into it, and then once I knew more about it, I felt more comfortable covering it. Black Navy says you had over 15,000 likes from the stream. I'm guessing that's a record. It probably is. It probably is because, I mean, just when are you having that many people watch in general? The XXX Tentacion stream had 12,000 likes. Again, whatever. It doesn't matter either way. It's interesting to see. So that was just a stream where it's not like my coverage was so great. It's like nobody was covering it. The XXX Tentacion one. Fibonacci Blue says, thanks to the mods. It was so crazy modding. And if you watched last night on YouTube, you saw what happened. It's just for a long time, the chat was just like you literally couldn't read it. It gets too fast. What can you do? Let that be the worst problem we have, that there's too many people watching and the chat gets too fast. I'm not going to complain. But that was definitely happening. I'll tell you, so another thing that happens too is, since they fixed it, So generally speaking, on agenda-free TV, generally speaking, pretty much every video I do, except for the odd one, YouTube determines those to be ad-friendly. So, sometimes what they do is they have like an automated system, like during the video, it'll say, oh, we don't know if this is ad-friendly, so they'll stop running ads on it when it's live, and then you can appeal. And then when you would appeal, most of the time they'll say, oh, no, this is fine. I think since they fixed, hopefully, the hiding problem, there's been fewer times when, like, during the stream, it'll say, oh, we don't know if this is ad-friendly, and then I have to request a review, and then they say it is. And it actually makes a very big difference, because most of the people watching my streams are live. So if the automated system says, well, we don't know if this is like an ad-friendly stream and doesn't run ads during the live, that's going to be most of the ad revenue I would make. So last night, for example, it was fine during the stream, which makes a huge difference. It's a really big difference with the streams that a lot of people are watching. So I hope that continues. You can't control it, but whether or not that happens in a big stream actually makes a huge amount of difference. Yes, my name is Steve G. Creations. King Brenton is here. Jeff Haas says, I'm happy Nightbot survived. Yeah, Danny the moderator mentioned to me, Danny James, that how helpful it is to have Nightbot in a stream like last night because the chat's flying by. But so no human can read what's going on in the chat, but Nightbot can still see what's going on in the chat. Read is Real says, I think there was some excitement because of the mystery of where it was going to go and how big it would be, etc. I haven't really seen that or noticed it, at least in my lifetime. I think if people had really read up on the story, you knew, like, yeah, we talked about this on the streams. There could be debris, it could hurt somebody, it could even kill someone, but it's a 100 feet long cylindrical piece of metal, basically. I actually think a lot of people, the more casual viewers, most people had not done a lot of research on it, I don't think, because they just don't. Most people, they don't have time or whatever. So I think a lot of people, I don't know if it's most, but a lot of people thought it could like we had people saying could it create a tsunami. I think a lot of people thought it could produce a giant explosion or something, which wasn't going to happen. So I don't know if they're going to think that next time. All for Jules is here. Sean B. Art says the chat was absolutely mental. Thank you, Apocalypse No. Yes, as your spaceflight guy says, as I said earlier, happy Mother's Day, everyone. Evil Ian missed last night. Is the chat replay still on that? I mean, it should be on it. Let me just see if it's. I haven't tried playing it. Oh, I did try playing it. Yeah, the chat is there. I mean, you can just watch it again and look at the chat and see how fast it goes. I wonder if I can do that right now. Let's see. I'm in the replay. No, it's not. You know what's weird? I'm doing the chat. I'm replaying the video right now. See, look. I'm replaying the video. And for whatever reason, when I replay it, that's top chat. How about live chat? When I replay it, the chat's not moving as fast. It was going way faster than this last night. I don't know why this is. See, it's not moving that fast. It was way faster last night than that. It was just a stream. So I don't know how it works with the live chat replay. No, I just put it to the 5 hour and 6 hour mark. It just wasn't doing it. I was just there. I think maybe there's some weird thing with the replay where it doesn't capture everything. Aries says, beware of trolls. Well, when you get that many people watching, you're going to have some trolls. I mean, it's just going to happen. Then there was this weird stuff where, people saw a lot of people were watching, so they just started posting, political messages about Palestine, which just had nothing to do with what we were covering. Seize a Day says, so many people thought it was a malfunction of the rocket causing it to be uncontrollable. Right, which it apparently was not. Yes, slow mode was on, but slow mode doesn't affect the speed of the chat. All slow mode does affect how fast a single person can post multiple messages. Edward brings up going to the bathroom. It was kind of weird when I had to go to the bathroom when there were like 50-something thousand people watching. But if you got to go, you got to go. But anyways, it was a I never. Oh, by the way, thank you, Arizona Jumper. That's very nice of you, Arizona Jumper. Thank you for the sticker. Also, hey, Aries Puric, thank you for the sticker, Aries Puric. Thank you. It's very kind of you guys. And Kenneth Colton, thank you, Kenneth Colton. Kenneth says, I was thinking you might be doing more rocket streams. Yeah, there might be more. You're right. So the situation might happen again in the coming months. So we might do it again. Haniel Vargas, thank you. Yeah, again, Haniel, I believe it got up to, I can tell you the exact number of maximum viewers there were, because YouTube tells you that. The exact number of maximum viewers was 58,772. 58,000, almost about 58,772 viewers was the maximum number of concurrent viewers. Now, why does Paula McLennan says, I sent you a tweet? Guys, I've gone through this. When you say in the chat, I sent you a tweet, or can you check your Twitter, what happens then? Think about what happens. If I'm going to respond to that the way you want, I have to literally stop doing the broadcast. For everybody watching, I have to stop the entire broadcast. Then I have to go check my Twitter, and I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't even know if I should be stopping the broadcast. So just think about what happens when you say, check your Twitter or I sent you a tweet. If it's so important that I need to do it now, then tell me what it is in the chat. If it can wait, then just wait. And I'm not picking on Paula. This comes up all the time, and I have to explain it all the time. But just think about what you're asking for. I'm lagging a lot. G Creations GGJO says, I'm lagging a lot. No one else has said that. No one else has said it. I'm not seeing it lagging. Denise says, I'm turning it down. Is the volume too high? I don't know. No one else has said the volume is too high. No one else has said the volume is too high. Seems fine. Normally, if there's a problem with the stream, lots of people mention it. People do that all the time in the news streams. They just write a comment. They'll say, check your Twitter. Well, what am I checking for? Check your Twitter. Okay, thank you. Paula says you can wait. Thank you, Paula. Now I know. Again, not picking on Paula. This happens all the time. Selena's Posse is here, who says, I have changed my YouTube name to Selena's Posse. I don't know what the YouTube name was before. C. Michelle Sparks is here. Hello. Killer Cobra is here. Selena's Charm was Selena's Posse's old name. Oh, I see. Thank you, Haniel. Up, I gotta hide somebody. I'm hiding somebody. No, 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 no. That person gets hidden. See, that person gets hidden. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. That's a hide. Thank you, Lizzie. But I am hiding the person. Goodbye. Island guy is here. By the way, the weather here is great. The weather here is great. And it's 76 right now. That's the forecast. It was so nice. It was 90 degrees today. Why is it saying that? Why did that pop-up happen? It's 90 degrees today, and I got up, and it was so nice, I had to go take a walk. So I took a walk today. I thought I was going to take a half-hour walk, and I ended up walking for like an hour and 45 minutes, which is a long walk. But I was so nice outside, and I started exploring a few streets I hadn't been on in Orlando. So it was lovely. It was very nice. As you can see, it's just nice weather. Gone with the Gale is here. The red light is from another building. That's not a reflection. It's from another building. Michelle is getting her second shot tomorrow. Very nice. So anyways, a unique stream last night. It was crazy. And you never know when that's going to happen. You can't predict it. It just happens sometimes. I never would have thought of that last night, that it would happen like that. But anyways, it did. So good for the channel. But I really appreciate the moderators who were working so hard last night. And thanks to those of you who watched. Aliza of Brooklyn says, I go for long walks. I used to love walking in New York. Yeah, Julia, I don't know if people, will come back. It's fine. If people like the channel enough to come back, they do, and if not, they don't. So Valerian is watching. Edward went with his mom to Olive Garden for Mother's Day. Very nice. Sonic says, I liked it and I will watch the channel again. Cindy Jones was hoping so hard for a shout out. When? Tonight or last night? Yeah, Charlana, over 7,000 people subbed last night. Again, I don't know how many of them will stick around, but it's nice of them to subscribe. I guess the nice thing is that the channel provides coverage to people. I mean, clearly there's people that wanted coverage of it, so it's nice to be able to provide that. Village Technology Raju is here. Okay. So that was crazy. It's weird. I mean, a lot of people actually, we covered it We covered it the 2 days before, and a lot of people watch those streams too. So I guess there was just a lot of interest in it. There was just a lot of interest in it. Mark says, "How are you, host?" Selena's posse says, "We had Lebanese food from Mom's Day with Mom and my sister and family. Very nice." Sonic, it's true. It's true. You know that there's more people might have watched that than some TV shows last night. Rochelle Rollins is here. I don't even know what that emoji is. People posted, I don't know what the emoji is that Rochelle posted. Is it like a cake? It was like a person with a candle on their head. Hey, Aries. Thank you, Aries. Aries says Lord Vader was intrigued with the stream and reported it to the Emperor. From Luke Skywalker. Thank you, Aries. I appreciate your support, Aries. Thank you. Thanks so much. Very kind of you. Oh, thank you, Cindy Jones, as well. Hey, thanks for the cool sticker, Cindy. Thank you. Very nice of you guys. Dean Smith says, "I have no idea what this emoji is." Does anyone know what it is? A cupcake? A cupcake with a human on it? I think it's a hug. Why does he have a candle on his head? No one knows what that emoji is. Laura Nolan is in Ireland. Laura Nolan is here. Virtual hug? Huh? Asmahan is here. Christopher Lewis is here. Christopher, the most viewers we've ever had was last night. Not most simultaneous, but most total we ever had was last night, by far. That's the most people who've ever watched one of our videos. Lizzie says it's like a hug. Lizzie says it's a heart behind a person. A heart behind a person? Are there two hearts? Is it a person and then a heart and then a heart? Is it a person and two hearts? Aries, I told my mom when I talked to her today. I mean, it's like, whatever. It's not like a huge deal for her, but she'll watch some of the video. Erica says it's the Wi-Fi signal for virtual. Is it? Oh, it's a hug and a heart, and then the Wi-Fi signal for virtual hug emoji. Is this it? Well, where is it? I don't see it on YouTube. I'm trying to show it to you. I found it. It's right here. Look. It's this one. It's a person from Emoji Dex. It's a person and a heart and a Wi-Fi. I thought it was like a person with a candle on their head. See, you learn something every day. The problem is it's so small in the chat. When you see it in the chat, it's so small that you can't make out what it is. You can have a magnifying glass. What if you're not using Wi-Fi? Killer Cobra says if you click the smiley face on YouTube, you can find it. Kavit, how could you think you were not going to get timed out for that comment? Tyson Samoa is here. Yeah, Zipper thought it was a queen's head. Madison is here. Steve Quantros, I don't know what that one is either. I can't. It's not clear enough. Selena's Posse, the live stream that had the most viewers at one time was when we covered a lottery drawing 2 years ago. Misfit Savant is here. Okay, so some people asked what I ate. Hang on, let me just do a quick news check here. You know, the whole story with the rocket, it's just another example of just these stories can just come out of nowhere and you end up covering them for days. I mean, it was the same thing with the Suez Canal getting blocked. Like, you don't think that's going to happen. Like, that story is not on your radar. And the Chinese rocket story is not on your radar. But sometimes these stories, like, it can be like not busy, and then the story comes up and you're sitting there for days covering it. So you just don't know when things are going to come up and when it's going to get very busy. Read Israel says it was a developmental story of progression. Yeah, no, of course the virus was like that, especially when it first started and no one else was covering it. But you just don't know. But the multiple day ones, Sonic says Texas power loss. Yeah, you get these stories once in a while that they're just these weird stories that you never expected, and then they go on for days. Selena's Potsy says, welcome to the world of journalism. Yeah, it's strange. It's just a strange existence for the channel. Right, now the obelisk was a strange story, but I don't know that it's not like we covered that we might have done 2 streams on it. Right, the kids trapped in the cave, that was another one. But again, it's just once in a while these things come up and then you end up covering them for days. I don't even remember the Tal volcano. I don't even remember it. In the Philippines? I don't remember that. I vaguely remember covering volcanoes in the Philippines. I don't remember that specific one. All right, people asked about what I ate. I want to say something about that. So I did eat chicken tonight. I cooked some chicken breasts. Fine. But you know what I had along with the chicken breast? One of the things I had along with the chicken breast, I went and I had some of that frozen fruit. Oh my gosh, is frozen fruit amazing? It's the best thing. It's so good. The frozen fruit I got to make my smoothie. Remember we did a smoothie stream. It was fun. I love the smoothie. You guys are the ones somebody says, what happened is last year, Stan Rickman sent me a smoothie maker. I had never made smoothies. So I was like, well, I got to try it out. And so I asked you guys, I said, well, what do I need to make smoothies? And you said, get some frozen fruit. And I said, frozen what? And you told me about frozen fruit. See, making smoothies, live smoothie blender review. So you guys said, get some frozen fruit. So I got some frozen strawberries, frozen mango, and frozen blueberries. Frozen fruit is the best thing ever. Like, I love blueberries. I love them. I never buy them. Why? Because I buy them and then they go bad in like 2 days, and I'm worried about eating them, and then I don't eat nearly enough to justify buying the big box of them, and it's just a pain to find them. But now with these frozen ones, when they're there in the freezer, when they'll stay for months. Whenever I want a few, I can grab a few. They're perfectly ripe. I actually like them cold. I like them cold better than when they're room temperature. So it's just great. Strawberries is the same way. I have frozen strawberries. I love strawberries. I never buy them. Why? Because they go bad. It's hard to keep them ripe. You got to eat them like in a day or two, or everything gets messed up. These, they're perfect. I can just keep them in there. And when I want a couple, I can go get them. It's the best thing. And it's way cheaper to buy frozen fruit. It's way cheaper. There's so many blueberries in that bag of frozen blueberries and so many strawberries. It's healthy. It's just good. Sonic, I literally put some in a bowl and ate it. I poured some of the fruit in a bowl and ate it. That's how I consumed it. I didn't make a smoothie. I just ate it. It was great. And it's warm out. It's a nice cold snack. So good. I was reading some articles that talked about with frozen fruit, like it's supposed to be at least as nutritious as like regular fruit, non-frozen. Because I guess there can be a little bit of nutrient loss when they freeze it, but they're freezing it when it's perfectly ripe, when the nutrients are at a maximum. And like fruit you buy fresh, like it takes time for it to get to the grocery, and then they can lose some nutrients in that time. So it's no less nutritious for you. So now I'm trying, and also they're perfectly ripe too, which a lot of the fresh fruit isn't. So what I'm gonna do now is I might try some frozen vegetables. I've had frozen broccoli. I don't have a great need for frozen broccoli. I'm thinking of trying frozen asparagus and frozen green beans. Can you eat frozen green beans just out of the bag? But with frozen asparagus and frozen green beans, I mean, I know I can put them on the George Foreman grill. But can you eat them? Can you eat them out of the bag? Lizzie says yes, they're delicious. Rita's Real says green beans, yes. Not asparagus? Erica OG says I love frozen green beans. Sonic, I read an article that said one of the tips for using frozen fruit was use it instead of ice in your water. It said if you put frozen fruit in your water, not only does it make the water colder, but it'll infuse the water. An article I read suggested that. So you should try it. I've never tried it. Charlana says frozen asparagus is amazing. Frozen peas? Get the mixed bag of vegetables, says Lego Mike. Gauging Gadget says, I need to try that with my soda stream. Yeah, try it. Try it out. Has everyone ever eaten frozen asparagus from the bag? Some people have said they've eaten frozen green beans. Lizzie likes frozen peas. I don't need frozen carrots. I have carrots in the fridge, so I can have carrots whenever I want. Marshall likes frozen strawberry water. Salon Girl says, I have eaten asparagus from a frozen bag. See, the thing is with frozen fruit, it's not hard when you eat it. If you take some frozen blueberries and you put them in a bowl, you can eat them right away and they're not hard. But if you wait like a couple minutes, they're just like cold regular blueberries. Mangoes like that too. The frozen mango pieces, You can eat them right out of the bag, but if you just leave them in a bowl for like a couple minutes, they're not. Even when you take them out of the bag, they're not like ice cubes. Strawberries the same way. You can eat them right out of the bag, but if you wait a minute or two, any kind of hardness goes away. Now, frozen strawberries are a bit different because the frozen strawberries don't have the juiciness of the regular strawberries. But strawberries are so difficult to keep right that I'm fine with that. But the frozen fruit is so good. Oh my gosh. Caesar Day loves fruit in her water. Sonic says, I've never even noticed frozen asparagus. Readersville likes frozen spinach, carrots, beans, peas, squash, Brussels sprouts. I need to buy some frozen green beans and see if I can just eat them from the bag, because that would be a neat snack. And asparagus too. I want to try to eat it from the bag. This could be good. That could be a big deal. Zipper, the frozen fruit is great. It's great. The fruit industry is doing a horrible job of publicizing frozen fruit. I mean, I am well into adulthood, and I should be their target customer because I love it. And I had not had frozen fruit until a month ago in my life. I could have been eating I would have been so happy. I love blueberries. I never get them. I would have been eating frozen blueberries my entire life. I kid you not. They are not doing a good job marketing frozen fruit. They're not doing a good job letting people know that it exists. I found Waldo says we pick blueberries fresh and freeze them in gallon-sized bags, and then eat them for months. Yeah, blueberries are such a treat. They're such a treat. The frozen ones taste so good. Oh my gosh. Adriana says they're big in Toronto. Zipper says, I agree, I'm 60. Why didn't I know about this? It's incredible. It's unbelievable. Diana L likes frozen grapes. That's an interesting one. I wonder if they have I think maybe the grapes are in the mixed fruit bags. I don't know if they are in their own bags. Next time I go to the store, I'm going to check out the frozen section. Jay-Z says, used to have blueberry trees at my house when I was growing up. I have to grab some more water. Hold on, I have to grab my another water bottle. Give me a second. I finished my water. After this stream, I'm going to be making some corn. I bought some corn today at the grocery. See, now that I'm vaccinated, I can go to the grocery whenever I want. So I go the day of, and I can decide what I want to eat that day. So today I said, I'm going to want corn tonight. So I bought some fresh corn. I should be the fruit board spokesperson. Yeah, I like grapes. I never buy them because I don't know when I'm going to want them. I don't know when I'm going to want fruit. That's the problem. That's why frozen is so good. You just have it when you want it. We just do like frozen corn. Sour sop fruit? I don't know what that is. Hey, thank you, John Goff. John says, rocket fell apart like fruit in your blender. Thank you, John Goff. I appreciate that. Sonic says, did Publix raise the price? Strangely, Sonic, they have had the corn on sale for about a week at Publix. 5 ears for $2. Normally they charge like, sometimes they charge either 79 cents an ear or 99 cents an ear at Publix. But it's been on sale for $2. Oh, you know what was annoying today? So at Publix, they do this thing. I like to keep some deli turkey here, like freshly cut deli turkey. I buy some and then I put it in my fridge and I'll use it for like a wrap once in a while. I'll put it on like some whole wheat pita or something. So I go in today and I go to the deli counter and I order my usual. I get like 3/4 of the pound of just the sliced turkey breast, and like once in a while they do this thing. They're like, oh well, have you checked over there? And next to the deli they have, I guess during the day they will slice meat and they'll put it in a package, and then they have a refrigerated section of the pre-sliced meat. But it's like, and then they say it's fresh, but it's like clearly it has not just been sliced. And so the guy was like, well, have you checked over there? And I looked and they didn't have anything. Just to do what I looked, but they didn't have any as much as I wanted. But he's like, well, we can still slice it here, but that's an option. It's like, just slice it. Just slice it. I just want the freshest. I don't want the stuff that's been sitting in the bag. Sonic says it's fresh, it just expires in 5 hours is all. I don't know when they put it there. If they're gonna, what they should do, they should have a video for each one of them. There should be like a code on it. I should be able to point my phone at the code, and I should be able to see a video of them slicing it and a clock next to it. If I can't verify the time they cut that, I don't want it. I'm guessing they tell. I don't think the person's being lazy. I'm guessing that the boss tells the person to say that to you. But it's like, come on. It's Sunday. Have they been sitting there all Sunday freshly slicing turkey because the bags keep getting sold? No. They're not freshly. There should be a timestamp on it. I don't know if there's. I don't know. I bet there's not. I didn't see one. They didn't tell me there was one. Susie is watching from Australia. Hello. I still don't know what soursop fruit is. Pisces traits likes soursop fruit. I don't know what this is. Soursop fruit. All right. Maybe one day I'll try it. Anyways, Emily likes soursop ice cream. Sonic says, I do not trust the pre-sliced stuff either. I mean, why not just go back to cold cut section? Right, exactly. Sonic, if I wanted something in a package, I would just go to the cold cut section. Exactly. Emily says, I wonder how long the meat sits behind the counter. I don't know, but they do slice it fresh. They take the big thing of turkey and they just slice it. Pisces likes the soursop tequila liquor. No, Jay-Z, it said don't use it to fight cancer. Cancercenter.com. I don't know what cancercenter.com is. It says experts warn against using soursop food to fight cancer. I don't know enough about it. I'm not getting into it. Not going down the road. Stella Mystic likes soursop fruit. Adriana says we call it guanabana. Soursop fruit is normally grown native to tropical regions of the Americas and the Caribbean. It says, Wikipedia. Laura says we get turkey slices, but there's stuffing inside it? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to eat corn after this because I didn't eat that much for dinner or lunch or whatever it was, and I went on a big walk, so but I want it to come on the air. So I'll have to eat right after I get off this. I wanted to show you a photo I took on my walk today. Let me show you a photo I took on my walk. Hang on one moment. I'm getting the photo up here to show you. Here it is. Hang on. Hang on one moment. So I was walking around Orlando today, going on my walk. Going on my walk. And I came across a building I hadn't seen. And the building said My Radar on one side of the building. So one of the offices in that building was My Radar. And then I saw this. The My Radar bus. Keeping you ahead of the storm. And I was like, I've never heard of this thing. Why do they have a bus? So I looked up My Radar, and apparently it's like an app, and it's like it has some degree of popularity. I've never heard of it before. The bus looked like it had been sitting for a while. I mean, I have the Radar Scope app, and I'm very happy with that. I've heard of Radar Scope. I've heard of Radar Omega. I've never heard of My Radar. Hold on. I'll show you. So it's just weird to see that they have a bus. See, look, Google Play, My Radar. Oh, it's free. Maybe it's because it's free. I have to pay for Radar Scope. 244,000 votes. Look at this. 244,000 votes on Google Play. It's popular. Apple, App Store, 750,000 reviews. 750,000 reviews. I had never heard of this thing before. My Radar. And then they have a bus. Shadow says, My Radar is very cool. Marzel says, great photo of the bus. What do they use the bus for? So what do they use the bus for? When there's severe weather, do they take a bus to the severe weather? That would seem kind of odd. Sonic says, competitor to Radar Scope, I use it. Oh. Shadow says, My Radar gave me a t-shirt years ago. I have never heard of it. So odd. No, it's not a city bus, Lizzie. This was parked next to the My Radar office. So I think it's the My Radar designated bus. I think they bought a bus. But where do they take the bus? What do they do with the bus? Sonic says there is a pro version of My Radar. They have a live channel in the app now. I don't even know what a live channel... Oh, you mean in the app they're like they do live coverage or something? See, Michelle Sparks says hurricane bus. They take it to hurricanes? Do they ride around the bus and throw apps out to people? They throw out free apps? Maybe Melissa McQueen says it's a party bus with radar. Gator Bait is here. Valerian, I would guess maybe they have t-shirts. One of our viewers said they did. Yeah, Ari says it's a weather party bus. Maybe it is. Linda Bartlett has had the My Radar app for a while. It's so interesting. I have never heard of it. And I I tried to learn about radars because I actually use one of them. Now, Bradley thinks that there's equipment in there to track weather. I don't know about that. I mean, this looks like maybe AC stuff on the top. I don't know that there's. I have no idea. Why do they need equipment? They have my radar. Julie A says maybe the owner of the company lives in the bus. Pisces used to live in Clermont, Florida. Well, anyways, keep your eye out for the My Radar bus. 12 Tree has My Radar too. This is unbelievable. So many people have My Radar. Alpha Lax is going to get timed out. Someone's going to time out Alpha Lax. Get ready. I think it's coming. Alpha Lax. We're happy to have you here, but come on, Alpha Lax. Language, 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 language. Linda thinks it's just a promotional bus. Fibonacci Blue. You sent me, is Fibonacci Blue, are you Stan Rickman? Didn't Stan Rickman send me the spice rack? Is Fibonacci Blue Stan Rickman? Jean Ann is downloading My Radar now. I guess the bus worked. It worked to promote the radar. I had another photo I was going to show you. I have another photo from my walk I wanted to show you. Nicholas Guerrero is here. Hello, Nicholas. Fibonacci Blue is Stan Rickman. Fibonacci Blue, I didn't realize this. Fibonacci Blue, I've been mentioning you on the air because I earlier in the stream I mentioned you. I said Stan Rickman sent me the smoothie maker. Yeah, Fibonacci Blue, I use the spice rack almost every day. It's sitting here in my kitchen. I just used it today. I have my spices on there. I've already ordered multiple refills, free refills of the crushed red pepper. Wow, I didn't even know you were watching. Fibonacci Blue has been hiding in Stan Rickman's been hiding in plain sight. Fibonacci Blue, did you watch the smoothie stream? I said Stan Rickman like 30 times. It took me a year to get to your smoothie maker. Wow. This is a twist. As some viewers say, it's a twist. Fibonacci Blue says, I felt ill with COVID-19, but I've been watching the entire whole time. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing a little better, Fibonacci Blue. So you did see the smoothie stream. We finally tried your smoothie maker. It was amazing. It was a big success. I bet if you watch the smoothie stream, you'll see the spice rack there. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, you probably can see the spice rack. I'll show you right now. Hang on. I almost can see it. Trying to find it here. I'm looking at myself. There it is. Right there. Right there. That's it right there. Those two black circles are both spices on the spice rack. It's kind of hard to see. It's right there. That's it. No, I know Stanton had the virus last year, I believe, and was recovering from it. It's possible at some point Stan told me that was his name and I just forgot. Cindy Jones, did you watch the smoothie stream? I talked about how much I like the smoothie. Sonic says Stan used to use Fibonacci Blue before. Yeah, what happened is I probably forgot that he used that as the name. I know what Plato's cave means, Dafuk, because I was in philosophy school. Okay, I want to show you another photograph from my walk. Sorry, I'm doing a quick news check. Quick news check. I think we're okay right now. By the way, if you like news about like YouTubers and Twitch people, you should check out Scarce. I like his videos. Scarce, John Scarce. He does these news videos where he covers, people, streamers and video makers. But it's pretty no nonsense. It's just him, and he makes like these 15-minute videos, and he summarizes like stuff that's going on with these people. He does a very good job. Scarce he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. She is Pokimane. Pokimane is like the biggest streamer in the country, or one of them. She's a superstar. It's Lori Lee D Vlog. It's all right, Alpha Lex. Is this okay now? You can just go watch. You can watch the smoothie video. Just watch the replay. Steve Quantros is here. Tony got an Amber Alert. All right, so here's another picture from my walk. I took this just for you guys because I think this is the coolest building. It's hard. I don't know if my picture really conveys the building well enough, but I'll show you. I'll have to take more pictures of it. This is a building in Orlando that there's a train track that runs right behind it. What I didn't really capture with this video, with this picture, is literally a train track is running behind that building. It's not a road behind the building. It's a train track. This is a train track. The train runs about 2 feet behind the building. And there's nothing around here, but there's this is a building from 1923. It's a little building. See, actually it's a staircase on the side and a door here. And that's a train, it's a train track. It goes right behind the building. It's incredible. I got to take some more pics of it. It's fascinating. I bet I can find it on Google Maps. I don't know. It might be the train we hear from by the window. I think it's a law office now. It's a historic building, but let me see if I can find it on Google Maps. I bet I can. Here. I found it. I think. Why can I not go 3D? What's going on? Hold on. It's not letting me do 3D. I did it. Okay, look, here it is. This is going to show you. Watch this. So you got this train track. See, these are the train tracks. They split up. They split here. But look at here. Look, see the building? Look at the building. See, the train track goes here, and then this building is just sitting here. Just a little building right next to the train track. It's like a nice building too. Look at that. What was it originally used for? I don't know. Technology is amazing that you can do this with the maps. See, so there's the train track. I gotta go back here a little bit. See, there's the train track and there's the building. Alibaba says it's oriented for the track. It's so neat. It's this little building next to the train track with a little door at the top. Linda says it would be a cool little cafe. Well, hold on. Valerian says old post office. I don't know what it used to be used for. It's a law office now. Dennis says, I bet when the freight train passes by, the building is loud. Gone with the Gale says it's probably a building that was for the crew of the train. Laura Nolan says her apartment building overlooks the quay and the train track is right out our windows. My daughter has to wave to the choo-choo every time it goes past. Cool. That sounds neat. A quay is a harbor, right? I think it would be really cool to live overlooking like a harbor where boats are coming in and out. I think that would be really cool. I've never done that before. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I think it'd be really neat to live near a lot of boats. I think that'd be pretty fascinating. A friend of mine once lived in a building where she could see, she oversaw like a rail yard, which I thought was really interesting. It was like a big rail yard, and she could see what they were doing in the rail yard. Charlana says, I wonder if it was the old train depot kind of thing. Marzel says, what a cute building. Doesn't look like a train stop. Tony says, we have that in Minneapolis. Quay is pronounced key. K. No, it's either K or quay. K or quay. It depends. Either is acceptable. Oh no, it's a metal platform, concrete stone lying along or projecting to water for loading and unloading ships. Yes. Emily says K, but the dictionary says either. Oh no, it's key or quay. I think it's key or quay. Hold on. It's key, K, or quay. Any of those are acceptable. Any of them are acceptable. Depends on what country you're in. Linda says, I've heard key in British shows. Yeah, the dictionary gives all of those. Maybe in UK it's key. Sonic says, it looks like it's from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Laura says, we call it a key. Okay. Marzell says, Friday Harbor, Washington is a wonderful place you can live in that you can look over the boats. One of my favorite places. Nice. Friday Harbor, Washington. I guess it's here. Friday Harbor. There are boats right there. That's Friday Harbor. There's a big boat there. Like, I'd like to just live. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to like see like where there's a place where they're doing like a lot of shipping and stuff. I think it'd be so interesting. Keith says, I love these early streams. It's 12:19 a.m. How is it early? You mean early for you in the early morning because you're in the Netherlands? Margot likes Marcus Aurelius' meditations. Very nice. I made a smoothie on the stream. If you want to know what kind I made, watch the stream. Watch the stream. Okay. So I showed you those two pictures. That's done. Man, it gets in Orlando, it is summer. Once you hit late April, it's summer in Orlando. It's amazing. It's just summer. Hey, thanks to our mods again. Lizzie, Angel Shark, Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Mark Helton. Thank you, moderators. It's probably like 76 here right now. I'll check. Ugh. I always accidentally open this thing up. Stop. 76. It's just always warm. It's great. I have no. The weather's amazing. I've been here for 6 months. Marzell says she takes the boat to that place in Washington. Uh-oh. Nightbot got Jared. Eric Green is moving to Orlando from Denver. Nice. Yeah, 6 months already. 6 months already. Oh, I know it's going to get hotter. Okay, what else do I want to talk? What else did I want to discuss here? What else did I want to mention? Oh, update. I put in a request about the fridge and the lights. So I told you last time that I have this ongoing issue with my refrigerator. No matter what I do, it won't go below 36. And the fridge I had before had a problem with the door, but that fridge had the same issue. So I don't think they can fix it because I've had 2 fridges now, and they're like nice fridges, and for whatever reason, they don't go below 36 degrees. Any kind of normal refrigerator that's working well, if you turn it all the way up to maximum cold, it should be below freezing. Your food should be icing over. Your milk should be turning to ice. You don't want to turn it all the way up. This thing, no matter what you do, it will not go below 36. But the last one was like that too. I don't know what the deal is with these things, but it was just like enough already. So I put that request in. And then I also requested they fix my bathroom light because, as I mentioned, I have lights in my bathroom and there's two switches. There's switches on either side of the room that control the lights. And the way they should be set up, the way the switches should be set up is when the lights are off, both sets of switches should be off. So you should know, no matter which side you come in on, you just have to push up and it turns on. And if you want to turn them off, make sure all the switches are off. That's the way it should be. But they're not installed that way. They're just installed wrong. So they're installed so that like when the lights are off, one set of switches is on. It's so confusing, and every day I get confused, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be pressing, and it's like just ridiculous that they couldn't do this right. And there's another light I have, where my kitchen lights, for some reason, there's two switches for the kitchen light, and it's the same thing with them. It should just be when it's off, both switches are off, but it's not like that. So it's just, whoever installed the lights just didn't do it right. So I put those requests in. I put my fridge request in and the light switch request in. No, refrigerators shouldn't be programmed not to go below 36. Why should that be the case? Maybe if there's a modern one that allows you to program it, there could be, but I don't know why. I've never heard of the building programming it to not go below 36. Denise, maybe some of my food has gone bad because of it. Because you open it, it's not 36 anymore. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more than 36. No, a fridge should not be 32 degrees. Then you'll freeze everything. I like keeping a fridge around 34. It's a big difference. They shouldn't care how low the fridge goes. I'm the one paying for the electricity. Even 35, I'd be happier than 36, I'll tell you that. But that I don't have the choice is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, I put in a request about it. I haven't put in a request about anything for a while, so. But I have a little thermometer in there, so I know exactly what the temperature is. You can tell the difference, though. You can tell the difference. There's a huge difference in the coldness, for example, of milk. When you have milk from like a 34-degree fridge, it's really cold. It just doesn't taste, it's great. It doesn't taste the same. And I like the vegetables to be a bit colder. It just doesn't taste the same when it's not like that. Put in a service request. My building has maintenance people, so you have to submit a request online. Happy Quail says it used to freeze and people couldn't correct it. I don't know about that. Is the freezer full? No. Yeah, I live in an apartment building. So I'll let you know how that goes. I will keep you posted on how that goes. No, Lego Mike, I understand you're saying it might be the weather, but the thing is, this fridge has been like that for 6 months. If I put the AC on and it gets cooler in here, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If I add a small bag of ice, it may make the fridge colder. Well, I don't want to bother doing that. I want just what I should have with the fridge, which is the ability to make it colder than 36. I just like my stuff colder. Like what if I had the room for it? I don't have the room for it. If I had a room for it, I would get a little fridge and put my milk in there and some water. So it would be cold. That's how much I want it. But I just don't have the room for it right now. And I did try the thing. One of the viewers suggested I pull it out a bit from the wall. So it definitely has some ventilation in the back of the wall. It didn't make a difference. Didn't make a difference. But what the building's going to tell me, they're going to say, it works. It goes to 36, so it works. Sorry. Thank you, Pisces Traits, for your kind words. Belinda thinks it needs Freon. No, I have no room for the tiny fridge. I just have no room. I have no room. There's no room in here. No room for anything. Too much stuff. Kathy Calm says you should get some outside competitor like an appliance dealer to give you a second opinion. The problem is it's just up to the building. I'm not going to get a fridge myself. It's their fridge, so it's really up to the building. It's Sushi Family Farms. Sushi Family Farms. Have them check the coils. Sometimes over the years the dust builds up and they can't cool properly. I'm going to ask them about it. It's just weird that the fridge I had before here had the same problem. What's the thing with Aya? Is that just something that has nothing to do with anything, this Aya thing people keep posting? Because I'm removing it. Dafouk says, perhaps somebody will send a Sub-Zero to your P.O. box. I don't even have room for a dorm fridge. I have no room for anything. I have no room for anything here. No, my food has not spoiled, Ron. That has not happened. A vac vin cooler? What's a vac vin cooler? No, I'm not. I don't think I'm buying anything else. No. I need something like I can keep like milk in. Maybe these work nice, but that's not my point. chills wine within 5 minutes and keeps it cold for hours without the need for a refrigerator or ice. VacVin cooler. VacuVin. How about this? I never knew about this. Removable cooling element slides into a rigid shell. Cooling sleeve must be stored in a freezer for 6 hours or more. Sleeve will be flat when in the freezer. See, you keep it in the freezer and then you put it around what you want to cool. Huh, interesting. Chills wine within 5 minutes, guys. VacuVin. If you want to read about this, it has 2,500 reviews. I'll post a link to it. I've never tried it before. I can't really speak to it. Easy to Tips and Tricks thinks it's an energy-saving fridge and it won't get much colder. You could be right about that. It could be one of these energy-saving things. I don't... That's very possible. Hang on. I'm posting the link to this VacuVin thing. Again, I can't vouch for it. I've never used it. As an Amazon associate, I earned for qualifying purchases. Elevator noise is still the same. Rain noise is still the same. No difference. Zipper says, I read most new fridges run at 36. Look, I like my stuff colder than many people do, but it's not unreasonable for me to want it to be the case. I don't know why there's a dial on the fridge. I don't know why there's a dial on the fridge if it doesn't do anything, right? My fridge, no matter how much you turn up the cold setting, it doesn't change it. It doesn't go below 36. So I don't know why there's a dial on it if you can't change it. Okay. No, this one, believe me, I'm turning it to the coldest. It says coldest on it. It says this is coldest. Sonic says the dial is there just to make you feel like you're adjusting something like a Fisher-Price Busy Box. I already had this in 2 buildings ago. When I was in Alabama, 3 buildings ago, it was the same issue. And they wouldn't do anything about it because they said it works fine. Which is not true. It doesn't work fine. Zipper says, like shower heads that dribble water. When I lived in Roswell, Georgia, it was a lovely place, but the shower pressure was terrible. And it was from the city. The city shower pressure was bad. That was awful. Oh, that was the worst. It was always like there was no water in the shower. And they actually checked with the city, and the city says, nothing we could do. If I ever get a house, if I ever get my own place, I can get my own fridge. That's not happening anytime soon. All right, is there anything else I wanted to bring up? Let's see. Anything else I wanted to bring up tonight? We covered a bunch of things. Oh, is Rita's Reel still here? If not, I'll wait. There was something I was going to mention, but she would be interested in it. I think she might have gone to sleep. Angel Shark, thanks for moderating. All our other mods too. Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Mark Helton, Ruben Urban. Mike Owen says, Arizona would love to have you. The winter is too cold in Arizona for me. I looked up the Phoenix winter. It gets too cold there. Ah, Edward couldn't help but asking. You were doing so well, Edward. All right, Rita's Reel's not here, so next time, I'm going to mention that thing next time. There was something I was going to mention, but I'll wait till she's here. Ryder is here. Now I got to go to the UPS store this next couple days and pick up a couple things people have sent me. Where is speaking of which, if you ever want to send me anything, but please keep it small and consumable, I'll post in the chat, I'm posting the address. RS Rukon TV is here. No, the lows in Phoenix in the winter are lower. Also, I really don't need to move. If I'm out of my schedule is bad enough as it is. If I'm not in Eastern time zone, it'll just be worse. Look, January, Phoenix, Arizona, low 45. February, low 48. 48. Boo. December, low 44. Not good. Brr. Denise lived in an RV for a year. Homeless in an RV for a year? Well, you had an RV. That's interesting. She said, any fridge is sweet. Aries, are you in Greece? Is it true you're in Greece? I didn't know you were in Greece. Man, I'd love to visit Greece one day. Did people know that Aries was in Greece? How are you? You're not in Greece. When you make donations, it's not in Greek currency, so how can you be in Greece? If you're in a different country, the currency would pop up differently. Tony is going to record some more songs and is going to head to Hutchinson to visit the horses tomorrow. Sounds good, Tony. Aries says no. You said come to Greece, implying you were in Greece. No, I am in New York. Okay. I'd love to visit Greece. Right. Easy to Tips and Tricks says, I agree with you. There's nothing like an ice cold glass of milk or just cold milk rather than lukewarm. McNasty Daily is here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, Orlando doesn't get as cold as that in the winter. All right, guys, I think we're getting to that point. I think I covered what I meant to cover. We had some good discussion. About the 2-hour mark right now. I think this might be a good time. I think I got to go make my corn. I think it might be time for me to make my corn. Frost glasses in the freezer to put my milk into. I use my milk just for cereal. I don't drink milk in glasses. I think it's time. But this has been a fun stream. Oh, Sonic, thank you. Thanks for all your support, Sonic. It's very kind of you. And for the summary. Sonic says, thanks, Stephen Mods. Camera colors. Last night, viewer count on various platforms. No hide, ad friendly, nice weather to walk, hug emoji, frozen fruit, pre-sliced deli. We covered a bunch of stuff. It was a range. Thank you, Sonic. My radar, Stan Rickman spice rack, train building, fridge bathroom, service ticket, vacuum bin. Hey, thank you, Sonic. Thanks, Sonic, for all your support. That's really kind of you, Sonic. And for the continual summaries. I remember how much we covered when you post your summaries. Thanks all of you guys for joining the stream. This was good. Got to talk about last night and other things. Hey, thanks to our moderators, Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, Angel Shark. Mark Helton was there. Sorry, Ruben Urban. Am I leaving anyone out? Linda's there right now. Did I say Linda Belk? I hope so. Thank you, moderators. And thanks again for last night, moderators. Thanks to all of you for watching. Thanks to the lurkers who are just watching, the lurkers. Alex Duncan, Aries Purk, Apocalypse No, C. Michelle Sparks, Defook, Easy 2 Tips and Tricks, Marzel, Happy Quails, Sable Winters, Michelle R., Margot, Stanley Maestas. Hey, good to see you, Stanley. Sean B. Art, Belinda, Charlana Martin, Margot, Haniel Vargas. Haniel used to have a view of the Hudson River. Sounds good. In Yonkers. That sounds fun. One day, maybe I'll live somewhere where I can just see lots of boats. When I lived in New York one year, I had a view of the Hudson River, and I could see boats, and that was cool. I should show you pictures of that. Next time, I'm going to show you pictures of my apartment years ago. We'll do that next time. I just wrote it down. Linda Nielsen, Melissa McQueen, Denise Horton, C. Michelle Sparks. Nathaniel Jordan, I used to play drums. I've spoken about that on the streams before, but I don't play anymore. I used to. Dean Smith, thanks for watching. Edward Kim, thanks for watching. I might take a run tonight. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Laura Nolan in Ireland, thanks for watching there, Laura. Nathaniel Jordan says, I'm normally a lurker, but when I'm drinking, I comment. There's another launch tomorrow of some sort, says Madison. Oh, sorry. Tim McMinn, thanks for watching. Let's see. Who else did I not think? Marzel is making homemade paper on Tuesday. Kisei, thanks for watching. Kisei is going to pick up guitar again. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll play drums again. Sushi Family Tharns, thanks for watching. When I was in grad school in Boston for a couple of years, I had a friend who she had a hyphenated last name, and one of the last names was Sushi. But the parents, that was one of her parents, I guess, had the last name Suchi. Mr. Showtime, thanks for watching. All right, hey, thanks for everybody who donated too. That is super nice of you guys. I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you. That's really kind of you. Very much appreciated. Judy Socket, thanks for watching. Marzel's going to make me envelopes and paper. At least that's not a huge thing. Thank you, Marzel. That's very nice of you. Julie A. is playing the recorder. She used to play the oboe. All right. Oh, the Discord. As Sarah Joy just posted, remember, chat with other viewers on Discord. Oh, I didn't mention this today. Hold on. I have one more thing to mention. Chat with other viewers on Discord when we're not on the air. The Lookner Fans Discord. Check it out. The link is getting posted in the chat right now. Oh, Arizona Jumper, thank you so much for the sticker, for the bye-bye sticker. Thanks, Arizona Jumper. Thanks for your support. I appreciate that. Arizona Jumper. Yeah, so you can go to the Discord and chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. Check out the Discord. Link got posted. Also, hey, I didn't show you this. Look, I tell you guys, I say follow Lookner channel on Twitter. You'll get exclusive content. I posted exclusive content today. Look at this. See, I said, I wonder if these are the same ones we saw during the walking stream. Because downtown Orlando posted a shot today of a swan with babies. It says, moms should be appreciated today and every day. Happy Mother's Day. And on our walk a few days ago, I saw 2 swans with 2 babies. So I was wondering if it might be the same babies, even though it's not the same number of babies. So Lookner channel on Twitter if you want to get exclusive content like this. Nancy G got her vaccine today. Awesome. Great job, Nancy G. Awesome. Congrats. Belinda, I can't do crypto donations right now. But thanks for asking. Edward says it could be the same swans. It's because, again, before we saw 2 babies, and these are 3. So maybe a baby was missing last time. I don't know. Or maybe the babies, I don't know. Would there be 2 here? Would there be 3 here and 2 when we saw them hanging out? I just don't know. It's all right, Lego Mike. Thank you for watching. MGD saw 5 Canadian gooselings today. Happy Quail saw turkey chicks today. All right, guys, I am wrapping this up. I am wrapping it up. It's time. The best you can do, we don't have that emoji. On Twitch, we still have the emote, I think. Maybe. Oh, okay. I gotta go. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for watching. And we'll do this again soon. And we'll be on Agenda Free TV soon, too. So, Chris has never seen this channel, I guess. Chris Lee, welcome to the channel. Oh, and Nicole White. Thank you, Nicole White, for watching. Okay, again, thank you so much to the moderators. Thank you. Thank you. Not thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Think about that. That's interesting. Thank you. Thank you to you. That makes sense. You say when you say thank you, what you really mean is thank you to you, which makes sense. Thank you sounds really messed up. But it makes sense to say thank you to the moderators. So in the same sense, it does make sense to say thank you to you. But I said thank you, which came out weird. Interesting. Thank you. Okay. James Kennedy has a chill drawer. That sounds good. I don't have one of those. Susie, thanks for watching. Chris Lee says we say thanks y'all on this out. All right, guys, that is it. We're wrapping it up. Hey, thanks, guys. Very much appreciate you tuning in. We will have more streams here in Agenda Free TV soon. Tyson Samoa, thanks for watching as well. And thank you again to the moderators. That's it. We will see you very, very soon.